Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be doing a restorative practice. As much as I love vinyasa and moving and sweating and challenging my body, it's just as important to give ourselves time to rest and to be gentle with ourselves. And that's a great part of healing as well, and self-love. So I have 2 blocks today. If you don't have blocks at home, you can grab a couple of big books or just grab extra small pillows from your couch or your bed. And then I have a pillow from my couch and my bed as well, in lieu of a bolster. So we are going to start stacking one of our blocks at the top of our mat, the highest height, and then bring your other block on its lowest height, vertical, pretty close to that tall block. And then you'll place one of your pillows on top. And again, if you don't have the blocks, you might use these books here with the pillows. You won't feel how stiff the books are. Or again, you'll just stack up extra blocks to get, pillows rather, to get you that height. So I'm going to put my pillow halfway on the floor and it's just gonna fall right there. And then I'm going to get my other pillow from my couch, put it on top just to give me extra height. And then you can bring a blanket on top just to kind of make everything come together more smoothly. And then you can see I already have my toes together and my knees out wide as if I were going into a child's pose, but instead of descending all the way down to the floor, I am going to rest on my bolster here I created. So you want to get your legs really close up and then gently lower your torso. And I'm going to start with my right cheek down. And then just make any adjustments if you need to move any pillow up or down. I'm also holding the top block. And then just allow yourself to melt and let all the props support you. I put on some essential oils before this, which is really nice treat. So you might want to do that. Give your wrist a nice smell and help you relax here. Lavender is really soothing. And then just close your eyes and bring your awareness just to your breath. I am breathing in, and I am breathing out. Feel your face soften, your jaw soften. I keep noticing like extra tension I need to release. Allow yourself to be supported here today. And then just make your way to switch sides. So bring your left cheek down. So you counter that little neck stretch we're also getting here. Big breath in. Big sigh out. Use your hands to press you up. It's nice and slow. We're now going to turn around, keeping everything set up. If you have extra pillows, you might want that extra support for this next pose underneath the knees. Bring your back up close to your bolster that we've set up. Bring your feet together, your knees out wide. Now this can really be deep on your hips, so I do suggest 2 extra either rolled up blankets under the thighs, anything to give you support, the pillows. And then slowly lie onto your back. And the top of your head will hit the top of that block and pillow. And then just let your palms face up, shoulder blades together. Supta Baddha Konasana, but supported. Getting a little bit of a heart opening here. Back to your breath. And whenever your mind wanders, you always have your breath to come back to. If you have some support underneath your knees and it still hurts, you can always bring your feet flat to the floor with your knees up to the sky. Like so. And even knock your knees together, bringing your feet out wider. If not, just stay in your Supta Baddha Konasana shape. Melt into your props below. Big breath in. Big breath out. And slowly open your eyes, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. Stack your knees over to the right. Gently fall off of your props, pausing beside your mat in the fetal position. Right cheek to extended right arm. And just feel nourished and oh so cozy in this shape. And then use your left hand that's in front of your chest hitting the floor to help you up safely for your low back. And this is how you should get out of bed every morning. And then we're pretty much seated exactly how we want to be for our next pose. So your knees are still stacked. We're sitting on our right hip And bring that right hip as close to your bolster as you can. And then gently lie down. Your hands are on either side of the props. Again, you might hold the top of that block. And you'll start with placing your right cheek down. And your options are to stay just like this, or just prop onto your left cheek, and you'll get a deeper twist in the low back and in your neck. If it doesn't feel good, then just return to the right cheek. Good, big breath in, big breath out. Use your hands to help you up. And you're gonna turn so your back is to your props. And then let your knees just fall into the left side. And then bring your left hip close to your props. Hands on either side. And we'll start with our left cheek down. And then your options are to stay with the left cheek down, or if you want to deepen the twist in the low back and your neck, bring your right cheek down. Again, letting yourself just melt on your props. Allowing yourself to be completely supported here. And the longer you're able to be still and hold a posture, I've noticed for myself, there's this tension I'm still holding, and I'm always able to just kind of melt a little bit further. Big breath in, and big breath out. And then use your hands to press you up. And you're going to turn to face your props. So find the width of your straddle that feels comfortable for you. We are going to hold this. If you have 2 extra pillows by your side that you may have put underneath your knees when we were lying on our back, you can stack those up here as well, just to have more support. You don't want to be struggling to fall down on your pillows. You want to bring your props up to support you, all right, instead of trying to reach something. We'll start with our left cheek down. And again, if you need to rock yourself a bit closer to your props, get yourself cozy, and then do your best to commit to the posture. switch sides, right cheek down. Good, take a big breath in and a big breath out. Use your hands to help you out. And now we will create a new setup with our props. So remove your blanket to the side and remove one of those pillows. And then set the block that was up high down flat, so they'll come together. And this works with books as well, because we're placing pillows on top. You shouldn't feel any hardness of those books. And then your pillow will go on top. Bring your other pillow on top for extra support. And then you're just gonna roll up your blanket a long way. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. No such thing as that. But just like a long, skinny roll, it can even be messy. And then just place it in the middle of your mat. And we're going to take pigeon on the right side. So you're going to bend into your right knee and swing your left leg behind you. And then tuck your back toes under to start, and then just kind of shimmy your way into this. If this is still too deep, you always have the option to take figure 4 on your back. But this should feel really cozy. You want to shimmy so much that the blanket is underneath your right sits bone. And if you need more support there, make an extra fold and bring yours up more height underneath that sits bone. And then once you point your back toe, check that it's nice and straight. And you might bring your props up closer to you. And then bring your right cheek down for your pigeon. These props are really great to support your back. So your back is in one nice neutral line. You can melt just a little bit more. Do it. Good. Take a big breath in again. Big breath out. And then use your hands to press you up. Sit onto your right side. Swing your left foot forward. We'll just switch sides. Bring that left foot forward. Sitting on that left hip. Right foot swings back. Tuck your back toes under, and again, you will shimmy your knees kind of closer together, shimmying the left hip back, right hip more forward. Get that blanket as high as you need to, making another fold if you need. So it's right underneath the left sits bone. And then point that toe, checking that your ankle is straight and not twisted. And you'll place your left cheek down this time. Slowly press your hands into the floor. Make your way up. Sitting onto the left side, swing your right leg around. Move your blanket behind you. And we're gonna take a supportive bridge pose. If you don't have a block at home, then find a pillow that you can even use one just like this. I'm gonna have a block by my side. I'll show you both ways. But just begin to bring your feet to the floor and roll onto your back, hugging your knees into your chest. And you'll see conveniently I had my blanket at the back of my mat. With that nice roll, place it underneath your cervical spine, it's your neck. And you can make another kind of messy roll too, so it really fits up there. And then place your feet down. Your knees are over your heels. And with your arms outstretched, your fingertips will just touch your heels. And then inhale, lift your hips up. And on your exhale, bring your pillow or your block underneath your sacrum. With the pillow, it's gonna be a little tough to get it in that right spot. It'll be a bit more restorative, which is fine. That's what we're doing today. So you'll bring the pillow underneath your back just to give you a slight back bend, and then shimmy your shoulder blades together, palms up, and then chin away from chest. And then just stay like that. If you do have your block, place it on its lowest height underneath your sacrum, and your booty will just hang off. So think about those dimples in your low back. That's where you want the block to go. And your butt just hangs right off. This will be a bit deeper than that pillow if you have a block at home. If not, keep it extra cozy and restorative. Again, if you are using the block, this should feel really good and you should be able to just release onto the prop. If you need to, shimmy your shoulder blades together again. Arms stay flat to the floor, but float the palms up. Chin away from chest. Your knees again are over your ankles, not too wide. Everything is hip width apart. Feel your face soften as you breathe long and deep. take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, remove your prop. Place your booty back down to the floor. Bring your feet out as wide as your mat and knock your knees in together to touch. And then just place your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. Close your eyes and breathe. This is our counter pose from our back bend. So your low back, your lumbar spine is ever so slightly lifted from the floor in this shape. And we want that. We don't want to just compress the back bend we created prior. Inhale, fill up the belly. Press the belly into your hand. And exhale, let everything fall down into the floor. Inhale, fill up belly, rib cage, chest. Press it into your hand so fully. And then exhale as slowly as you can, lower the belly and hand to the floor. One more time like that, big breath in. Big breath out. Rock onto either side, pausing in your fetal position. I'm on my left side now. And then use your hand that's hitting the floor to help you up. And we'll set ourselves up for our Shavasana. So bring your two blocks on either or books on lowest height or medium. I'm going to do medium today. And then bring your bigger pillow on top. Creating our little Stonehenge. And you can either use your smaller pillow for more height, so if you tend to be tighter, you want more height for your neck. I'm just gonna use the same rolled up blanket that I have. So make your way to, again, bring your feet out as wide or wider than your Stonehenge, and scooch your booty up pretty close to it. And then carefully, you're gonna place one leg on top, one leg on top of the other side, so your feet are gonna dangle. And then bring your booty even closer. And then slowly lie down to your back. Find that pillow or blanket to support your neck. The tendency here is that once we lie down, our butt's not close enough, so bring your butt even closer. I'm gonna create another fold for my neck. Bring your palms face up, shoulder blades together. Dangle your feet, and release. Big breath in, big sigh out. Shavasana. Slight sound of your breath. So your breath should feel a bit more natural here. Invite yourself to notice any other sounds happening outside of your body as well. Again, not deeming any sound as a distraction or unwanted, but rather those sounds can help bring you into this moment. Feel the weight of your body hitting the floor, and the floor and the props here supporting you. And as you lay here feeling supported, you keep coming back to the feeling of your breath. This empowering feeling of being able to slow down the mind and body and bring them together as one. Even if it's just for a split second. Make that a marvelous second. Bring your left hand to your heart now, and your right hand to your belly, connecting to your breath yet again. In this fast-paced climate that we live in, we are often pushing ourselves to our limits, doing as much as we can in as little amount of time. Again, just stretching ourselves too thin. And yes, it's important to exercise and to eat right, but not to obsess over it. Not to be too hard on ourselves. Often, this slowing down is even healthier than that 3-mile jog. It's important to give our bodies rest, time to recover, time to slow down, and time to just let ourselves be. And the more you practice this bit of self-care and you fill up your cup and you show up for yourself, you're able to show up for others that you love, and then you can give to them. But first, you give to yourself. Giving to yourself is actually super selfless, not selfish. Because then, as I said, you can give to others. Begin to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. And reach your arms up overhead, big breath in, point your toes, stretch yourself. And then your exhale, hug your knees into your chest, big breath in again. And exhale, rock onto either side, pausing in your fetal position. And then use your hand that's in front of your chest to press you up safely to a seat. Bring your hands together at your heart, Anjali Mudra. Sit tall and take a big breath in. Big breath out. Bow your head to your heart in acknowledgement for taking time to feel good today. So much light and so much love, my friend. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this restorative practice today. Let me know what you think in a comment. Please let me know if you have any requests, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, my friend.